All right. What's going on, everyone? We are live. Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. Kevin, how's it going? Welcome. Great to see you as always. My name's Odum. And what we do here every Monday through Friday, we get together, we live stream our process as we try to figure out and we jump back and forth on ideas on how the hell we're just going to build ourselves a company which is going to generate $1 million in revenue every single year. And we are building Pixel, which we were doing a Webflow template and component library, but now we're kind of changing gears a little bit, not changing gears, but just kind of putting a little bit of pause on that one. And we're going to be focusing right now on building out our website design business or website design development, whatever you want to call it, building websites for clients, agency, freelance. I don't know what you would call it. I don't know if that's something that we need to actually put a label on right now. But anyways, that's what we're going to be doing. And what I wanted to do today is on the homepage, I just kind of read it a little bit about how this is going to change a little bit. And one of the things that I want to do is I want to put a nice intro video here at the start to really help me be able to, I guess, stick out from the crowd, I guess, because after doing a little bit of that analysis that we did the other day, we were kind of looking at all the different the competitors out there. And one of the things that I noticed is that except for one of them, there's only one person that really kind of has a little bit of personality in their website. Maybe one or two. But anyways, it seems as if there could be some potential there for me to stand out a little bit more in kind of really showcasing that I'm going to be there for them. It's going to be like a collaborative effort, and that I'm somebody that they can count on. So I want to try to see if I can go ahead and convey that message. One thing that I did the other day was I was working on a little bit of a target customer, and of just kind of thinking of who I want to actually target here initially. And I know I have grandiose ideas of saying, it's the little guy who just wants a simple website all the way to like a larger agency or what have you, that might need, even another agency, whatever, to build their website. So I'm thinking again of just simplifying the target here a little bit more. And I just took some notes here, and I'd love to hear your feedback on what you guys think, is saying that the target customer is ideally somebody, they're serious about starting a business, or even growing a business, but they just don't have the resources, whether that's money or time, to invest in like a professional agency. So they don't, they're not able to do like a complete, like a brand strategy sessions, all that kind of stuff, and figure out exactly what everything's going to be and the whole digital strategy, all that kind of fluff that goes when you're hiring like an agency that's going to charge you $50,000 plus kind of thing, right? But you know that it's important, but you don't have the budget for it. So the idea of what I'm thinking is that person is likely going to be a solo entrepreneur that's just going through the initial stages of starting their business. A small business owner, they're not getting the results that they want from their website, and they don't really know how they could use their website in a way that can help them generate some more revenue. And it could be somebody that is just completely frustrated with not being able to do the simple things, whether that's they want to update their website or they have to call their service provider, which we saw some of those yesterday. And, maybe they have a hard time reaching out to be able to get work done on their website, especially done in a timely fashion. So that could be something that we can kind of capitalize on. So, those are the target market, right? And then somebody that just really wants to look professional when they launch their kind of first business or their first website. I guess I could also say somebody that doesn't have a website at all. And those are people that I think I could try to target, at least doing cold calling if they don't have a website at all, and give them a call and say like, hey, I see that you don't have a website. Would you like one? Blah, 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 whatever. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm sensing of what this target person could be. So the question, how would you know who 2 and 3 are? Reach out. It seems easiest to see who has no site or bad site. So that's a good point. How do I know who they are? So the thing that I guess I'm thinking about these types of people is, I think you mentioned this yesterday, is, you could look at the competition, you could look at people out there that have a website, kind of even find out where those sites were built or how they were built. And yeah, just reach out to them and say like, hey, listen, are you having any problems with your website? Do you are there any things that you think that could be done easier? Do you have problems kind of updating your site? So that could be one thing. The other thing too about the owner who's not getting the results, yeah, that's a good question. I haven't really thought about that at all. Other than the networking and the reaching out to businesses and just even saying, hey, listen, this is what I do. I'm here to help. Do you ever have any questions? Maybe, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. So I think that's the things that we're going to do is we're going to start reaching out to people and seeing what kind of results that we're actually going to be able to get. So, but I think you bring up a good point here is that fundamentally it's all going to be about reaching out to people and letting people know that I exist. Whether it's cold calling, like that video that you sent me the other day, that guy that just does a bunch of cold calls on his YouTube channel. Like, you just have to let people know what you do and that you can help them. So yeah, it is going to be interesting. And, we're going to see how that goes. But I guess from your comments too, I don't think you think that it's necessarily, a bad target market, but it's just understanding where they are and how we're going to be able to find them. I think anyways, if there's anything you think that these shouldn't be, people that I should target, then let me know. So I'm thinking what their pain points could be. And I'm thinking that they could be, obviously that they don't know how to make a website. They don't have the time to learn how to build their own website. Frustrated with their own provider. We kind of mentioned that, kind of someone is frustrated there. Yeah, but that's kind of a pain point. They get to the point where it's like, you know what, I'm so sick and tired of having to deal with this. How do I move forward? And yeah, we're not going to know until we do like customer interviews and stuff like that to kind of find out like what it is that they're actually thinking. And this is difficult as well too, but people that they've spent money on websites in the past and they feel like they've basically gotten burned, where they'll get into like a development process and spend a ton of money and then end up with like no product at the end of the day. Maybe that's more of a development thing, but just kind of something to consider. So some of this will be more time consuming than others. So maybe focusing on the ones with the quickest ROI. Yeah. And the thing is, I don't even know necessarily like how I'm going to identify these people and what I'm going to go with. Cause this was just me yesterday, just spitting out stuff that kind of made sense to me. And I guess what we can do from here is then kind of figure out who these people could be. And like, what you're saying, what is the quickest ROI that I can get? And even for me too, is thinking about how much a website is going to get. Like, I'm not at the point here where I'm thinking I want to go out there in the next couple of weeks and get like 5 different clients. Like, that would be too many to take on right now. So it's like even just like 1 or 2 and just kind of go slowly through that process and kind of see how things work and kind of refine the way that I'm going to work with these types of clients, which are going to be on a tighter budget, which is not something that I'm as much used to as the work that I've done in the past. So, but yeah, no, it's definitely a good point to figure out what's going to be the best people to focus. I mean, ideally for me, like my holy grail in the whole thing is that I get to the point where so many people know me in the city and in the region or whatever, that whenever they know someone that wants a website and they talk, that they just mention me. It's like, oh, we'll just go talk to this guy. And then I don't have to, you know what I mean? You get to that point where you don't have to go out and go knocking on doors and cold calling to get people. So I'm hopeful that I can get to that point sooner rather than later. Like, I guess maybe my time, I haven't really thought about this, but within 6 to 12 months, I would love to be known as that guy, the web guy here. And we can go from there in terms of how the business could take off from there. So in terms of budget range, so this is a part where I have a lot of trouble with, but I'm thinking of somebody that has $2,500 to $10,000 to be able to spend on a website. So there could be some instances where, like, I could go beyond. Obviously, if somebody is a bigger customer and they come through my door and they want a grandiose website or whatever, or an application, then obviously it's going to be more than that. I have no problems, quoting more than that. But it's just thinking about these smaller type people, and thinking about what they're looking for. And I think over time, I would like to move myself into that higher ticket agency, but I think for now, getting started, it's going to be easier to really get myself known, ramp up the portfolio, and just slowly kind of grow from there. So, and I think that's a little bit of a change in my mindset in trying to initially go for the 25K plus type of clients. So now we're going to kind of rein it down a little bit, I think anyways. So, and just kind of see how we're going to actually go ahead and do our pricing and all that. Like to me, because I see 2,500 for a site is like super low, but I'm also going to think of it in that it's going to be like I'll put this here real quick actually. So here's a sitemap. So I kind of did a sitemap. So this is just a quick little refresh again of what this is. You're just going to change here a little bit. I do put something here on the pricing. And the way that I'm thinking of having on the pricing page is to have, if you just want to have a site and you just want to like click buy now or what have you, have it there. I'm thinking $2,500. That gets you, whatever it is, 5 pages or something very small or whatever. And they could just buy that. And then there's like pricing, there's buy now, and then there's like contact us, book an appointment for a custom solution or what have you. So that being said, let me go over what I'm thinking, I guess, for the sitemap, and then we can go into the video script. So it can give you an idea of kind of what I'm thinking, the feel that I want to get, or the vibe that I'm going to try to get into this website now. So basically, start with homepage, a process page, work page / clients page, contact, pricing, about, blog, and maybe some like legal stuff. So very, very simple website. And then on the homepage, the big banner, we build websites, and then say something a little bit about, actually it'll be the value proposition or whatever. Then there's going to be a video, and then kind of talk about the problem and the stuff that we have identified. You don't have time for a website. You'd love to, you don't have the money to spend on this great agency, but you know that it's important, so you want to have a good foundation for your branding and marketing, whatever. Just analyze the problems and then talk about how I will help them solve the problems. And that will talk about the actual process that I go through with every customer, except for maybe the cheapo customers. But, the process with most customers, if they're going to go for like a kind of a custom solution. And then just have like some case studies and I just picked out 4 of the ones that I'm going to write like a case study for. And then on the process page, and some of this descriptions, like the 4 steps will be described on the homepage, but then it'll lead to the actual process page where we'll talk more about it. And kind of like a 4-step process I take my customers through, doing an initial problem analysis, just hopping on the phone with them or a call or whatever, and just do a very shorter like strategy, what is the process you call it when you meet with a client and you just kind of go through, there's like a workshop or whatever. I totally can't remember. There's like a technical term for it. I can't remember, but just going through whatever workshop, but just condensing it to really as quickly as possible, be able to kind of figure out what the problem is that company's facing and what the website can do to help solve that problem. And then we create a strategy around that. And of course, if they don't have a brand or anything like that, it's not to say that I want to have this whole branding process. And again, I don't know I'm going to word this. We'll talk about this when we go into the video. But to do something at least to think about how we can create their brand in terms of at least their website, because if they're just starting out, and how we could identify how that's going to help them solve their problem. And of course, we want to see if we can narrow down their problem into like, what's the most important thing for the business? Like every business should have like one thing, right? Like for me, it's like, how do I get clients into the door or whatever, right? Like that's how I make money, right? So we got to figure out what the number one important thing is and craft that into the strategy. And then once we have that, we can go ahead and just build the website to help them actually solve that objective, right? Like if they need to get more people to sign up to their newsletter because that's how they use to market whatever, or they need to get more appointments booked for their haircutting appointment, and they need to be able to somehow automate or facilitate that flow. Whatever the case may be, we got to figure out what that is and then just help them solve it. And then I really want to focus on not only just launching, but also providing that continual support. So I think, again, if we go to the cheaper route of building websites for not as much money, which means we're not going to be spending as much time making all the bells and whistles, then what we can do is have some of that recurring income where it's, $100 a month or whatever the case may be, where it's, we'll manage everything for you. You just give us the content or whatever, and then we'll be that guy that you can always call to that will help you constantly just make sure your website is up to date. And if there's other things that we can do, obviously with the Webflow Optimize and all that stuff they have is really, really amazing. But of course, that's insane because it's like $300 like per site per month. So we're not going to be able to do that for all these clients. It'd be nice if you can get it on like a workspace plan. So even if it was like $2,000 a month for like the whole workspace, and then I could incorporate that into each one of my websites, that would be amazing. So I don't know if Webflow is going to do that. I just kind of thought about that now. Maybe we should contact them and say this would be awesome as opposed to paying on a site-by-site basis. Anyways, it would be cool to offer them that types of continual testing or whatever to make sure things are as optimized as they possibly can be. But whatever, we'll figure that out. But being able to have some kind of recurring revenue, I think, is really going to help offset the not the cost that we're going to lose, but the little amount of money that we're going to make, if any, for making like a $2,500 website, right? Which is super, super cheap because it's not very much money per client. So if we can get that a little bit more, that would be fantastic. Anyways, and then just a work and clients page, maybe just a list of icons or logos or whatever, and then some of them going into like the case study, a contact page, and again the pricing page. You can just buy now for the quick and easy website, and we'll have the whole workflow too, so they know exactly what's going to happen when they click buy now and all that kind of stuff. Or they can contact us for a custom solution. That's probably just book it into a calendar, and we probably won't use a form. Maybe we'll use a form, I don't know, but we'll make sure the form actually works if we put a form on there. And yeah, and then just about page, just talking about me and the blog, and then like legal. So very simple, very straightforward, but I think this whole process is where I want to focus on. And I think what I'd like to focus on is to be able to let people know that we're not going to be like a big kind of faceless agency that's going to, just be this big behemoth kind of thing. But it's like, you're going to be working with me one-on-one, regardless of whether I have other people on my team or not. At least obviously right now it's just for me, but hopefully in the future I have other people, but that it's going to be for me. I have the experience. I can help deliver the things that you want. That you can trust me to do great work, and that I'm always going to be available to be there. And one of the things that I was really thinking about, and I don't know exactly how to say this, but I almost want to say this as, think of this as like the sales pitch in a sense. Like, imagine instead of going to the big brands, what's an example? This is a bad example here, but so instead of going here, where they do more like marketing or whatever, right? But instead of going here, where it's going to cost you like $100,000 for a 30-second campaign spot, whatever the case. It's just a really high-end web design company. Rolando, how's it going? Welcome. Good to see you. So instead of going to a big company like this, imagine if you could get like 80% of the stuff that you would normally get in that type of environment, but condensed into a small agency, aka or Pixel, and get that, but for like 20% of the cost, right? So 80% of the value for the 20% of the cost. So I somehow want to be able to articulate that I have this experience and I've worked on big sites, little sites, whatever. And over the past 20 years, I've been able to refine the process and understand that no matter how big or how small a website is, it still needs to have these specific pieces in place to ensure that it's going to do what it needs to do, aka it's going to solve your problem. And when you work with me, I can put those things in place and I'll make sure they're in place without you having to worry about breaking the bank, and also without you having to worry about skimping on quality. Like, I want to be able to say that. Maybe I should just say so. Anyways, do you know what I'm saying? I hope that sounds good and sounds reasonable, but that's the message that I want to convey to the audience. It's quality work based on lots of years of experience, but without the price tag, right? And how can you guarantee that you will have the capacity to do work similar to a large agency as a freelancer? Well, that's the whole thing of what I'm thinking of. Like, what I want to convey is that we're not going to we'll do similar work, but we'll strip out all the fat and all the stuff that, I'm not going to say it's fluff because it's all important, but we strip out all the long meetings and those crazy strategy sessions and, maybe all the different revisions and stuff that you might typically get if you're working with a large agency, or having 10 people get together and brainstorming the exact perfect headline, for every, single page of your website. Like, that stuff costs a lot of money, right? So if we can remove all of that stuff, but still give them a product that is going to be way better than the really cheap guys, the guys that we saw yesterday, but yet come in at really high value. But yeah, without breaking the bank. So how can I guarantee that? I mean, like, I don't know exactly how I could answer that. Other than saying, this is the work that I've done. Here are the testimonials. Here's the social proof of the work that I have done. And I guess it's up to you to decide on whether you want to work with me or not. I don't know. Yeah. When I worked with the senator, we went and hired a digital marketing agency, which charged hundreds of thousands of pesos, but they had a guarantee contract. So yeah. So I mean, the thing that I'm going, I think, Rod, you didn't see earlier when I was talking about pricing, and I think I'm pricing at the audience between $2,500 and $10,000. So, there's, for $2,500, I'm not going to waste any time on doing any kind of contract. It's like, you hire me to do a thing. And if there's like a money back guarantee, maybe I could do a money back guarantee. But if it's larger contracts, when you're getting over the 5 digits, then it's time to bring in the lawyer. And then, I have my generic contract, but then you can have that and use that as some type of, usually I'll take certain payments at certain points. And then there's certain points within the contract that a customer or client could disengage if they're not happy with the work at a specific point. Because when you get into that type of project, there's definitely specific deliverables that I'd like to have in place. And that could be at a point of a contract where everyone can get out of it. So, I mean, I think that's the legal stuff, getting into the legal details. But certainly stuff to consider and to keep in mind. But I'm not going to be working with anybody that's going to be, I'm not charging anybody hundreds of thousands of dollars, because that's a big thing, and you're going to want some kind of guarantee. But if somebody wants a website and they're going to pay $2,500 for, if they end up not liking it or whatever, maybe I could figure out how to do like a 50% money back, or maybe I could even just do a money back guarantee. You just keep your website. Maybe I can be as simple as that and say, you don't like it, just, you know what, you get a full refund and you get your money back. Make it so stupid make the offer so good that they feel stupid saying no. So anyways, so if they didn't do their part, they paid a penalty, but they had bots and a person in charge for each area, from copy designers, developers, web designers, etc. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's a little bit of a different scenario, because I mean, I don't have a bunch of people working with me on my team or any of that kind of stuff. So I think in that situation, there's some things that need to be put in place if the client themselves are going to be responsible for providing me with content. What do I do if they don't provide the content within a specific amount of time or whatever? So I think those are either little, not little, it could be even big details that we'll need to take care of. But yeah, so anyways, I don't want to go down any rabbit holes of thinking about all that stuff. I'm just going to stick to trying to do things very simple at the start, and, put up a website and modify this website to show very clearly what it is that we do. Have a nice introductory video that showcases me. That's, 60 seconds of me talking so they can get to know me. And then, they scroll down and see the problems that we solve and how we solve those problems. And then they can case studies and see our process. And then they can decide, from there anyways, at least on the people that are coming to the site cold. So that's what we're going to focus on right now, and just do one little thing at a time. And right. Okay. So yeah, so that's kind of what I want to see if I could convey into this video. So I started writing a few things here, and let's see how far we can get today to keep going. Cause again, 60 seconds is not too much. Maybe we have that's like 10 or 12 small different lines of text. So it's not very much. Right. So initially, the first two paragraphs or two sentences or what have you, I just want to go over like who I am and what I've done. Like, why should anybody care about me, right? So my name is Adum, and I've been building websites for 20 years. Skip that. I've had the honor of working on some very large and influential websites. And then here I could throw up a screenshot of, Shopify. I don't know if I say influential. Very large. Maybe see like websites that are responsible for like millions of bucks. I remember the first time too when I was at Shopify, and then you could just push all your stuff to production. It's like, uh-oh. And then you're just like, is this going live? Did I make any mistakes? Because it's a site that has like how many impressions does Shopify get, right? Like a few. You never say hello. Go straight to introduce yourself. I like saying hello. That's my personality, though. Or I could say, maybe I could just say, welcome to Pixel. I could look. The one video that I know that I took, what's the word like inspiration from is Chris Doe's video. Like right here. So let's see what he says when he first starts out. I don't know. Did you say hello or not? Let's see.
Welcome to the future.
Okay, so there we go. He says, welcome to the future. So, whoops, maybe we could do something like that. Welcome to Pixel. And I like that too, just like cutting out words, because every word you cut out is like more time, right? And it gets concise to the point. So I like it. Okay. So again, I've had the honor of working. I got to figure out exactly how I want to talk. So let's just put this in rough here, and we'll kind of go from there. I've had the honor of working on some very large websites, too small, like one person. I don't even know how to say this. Oh, one person, like entrepreneur, one person startups. I don't even know how to say this. It's basically, I've worked on everything from A to Z, right? And all the way down to, So, I'll say over the years, I've refined my design process to eliminate. I'm not. This is going to be really bad, so don't wordsmith me here just yet. But so over the years, I refined my design process to eliminate. How am I spelling this? Eliminate. I don't even know how to say this. Eliminate. I have to go. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hello, Rondo. Appreciate that. Good luck. Good efforts. Yeah, we're going to keep going. We're going to plug away, and we'll get something good, and we'll make a nice video here at the end of the day. Well, not at the end of the day, but we'll have a video that we're going to have on our website. Probably film it over the weekend and have it done. Because we got to start fixing this website and getting this out of the way soon, because we need to start reaching out to people to come onto our podcast and start to do all of our networking stuff. So we got to finish that soon. At least by December for sure. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. Okay. So, what is the audio bit rate? My audio bit rate is 0. I'm hoping you guys are saying that you're hearing me okay. I'm not sure why it's saying it's 0. That's kind of strange. Don't know what's up with that. Okay. Over the years, I refined my design process. Yeah, coming in loud and clear. Okay, good. Appreciate that. Yeah, I haven't. I need to review the actual stream, the one where you came on there a couple days ago, Kevin, because then I could hear what everyone else was hearing, I would imagine, and then I could maybe use that information to try to pinpoint what exactly was going on. So, because I'm not sure what's going on. I think it has to do. I don't know. I don't want to get into that now because now I'm going to start putting my audio hat on, which is I don't know. I'm definitely not an audio engineer, that's for sure. Okay. Okay. I just want to say something where I've simplified the whole design process to. It's not like eliminate the unnecessary things, but you know what I mean? How do I say to eliminated or I don't want to say maybe process to be able to deliver. I don't know. This is bad. To deliver like basically premium websites to my clients, like without the need to spend premium money. Yeah, that's bad. But that's what I want to say. Or maybe should I talk about the process? Yeah, lengthy, blah, blah, blah. So over the years, I refined my design process to be able to consistently deliver premium websites to my clients without the need to spend premium money. I do this by following a simple 4-step process. Yeah, I don't know if this makes sense to go into the process here, but like, does this make sense? Does this even make sense? I feel like it does. I feel like this is telling a good story. All right. Well, anyways, let's identify the problem. Identity. And then build and develop the website, and then deploy, like plus testing. Iterate, improve. I don't even know, for an intro video too, we don't need to get too specific either. Let me actually listen to this video again. I'm sure I've seen this one like a million times, but if we listen to this video, maybe you can get a gleam for how this guy talks about like his business.
We're on a mission to teach 1 billion people how to make a living doing what they love. You're 1 in a billion, and we're here to help you profit from your passion. If you're getting your business or freelance career off the ground, or have an established business that you'd like to scale, take a look at our membership options below. By combining coursework, community, and coaching, our memberships are designed to help you take your business to the next level. If you want to pick up a new creative skill or learn business fundamentals at your own.
So a lot of the stuff he's saying here is like you. I forgot about that. That's really important. Whereas here, it's all about I, right? So yeah, we want it to be about what is the benefit for the user? What can I do for you? What are you looking for? What's your problem? So yeah. So I like that. So I like saying, kind of at the start, like, or it's like I'm on a mission to teach 1 billion people or whatever. So we could say something like that, where we say, my goal is to be able to help, basically to help you, like, get the website of your dreams. Without breaking the bank, right? Something like that. Maybe that makes a little bit more sense in terms of relating it back to the customer or the potential customer. So I could say something like, that, yeah, this is definitely more marketing, right? That, that having a great looking website is important to your business. But you might not know how exactly. No. I guess what I'm trying to think here is that, of course, having a website that looks good is important, but you need to have a website that is going to be able to elicit a specific call to action to the user, right? Which, ironically, is what I'm trying to do. So, so how do I word that? So, that a successful website. Yeah, this whole thing, I've been doing this for 20 years. Maybe who cares about that? Like, nobody cares about me. Gotta speak to the problem. Speak to the problem, right? Okay. Let me speak to the potential user's problem. Identify with it and make them, like, feel the pain. Then offer the solution. Oh, shift, control, up makes things go up and down in the on the canvas. Cool. That's just like kind of like Sublime Text or whatever. I like that. All right. So my goal is to work with you to build you a website that serves both you and your customers like brings you like great success. I don't even know how to say that. Yeah, something like that. Oh, what's going on? I got a message here. Sorry, guys. Just got a little message here from a client. Oh, geez. All right, sorry guys. Hang on a second. I gotta bring something up here for a client. Technical difficulty. Actually, not technical difficulties, but slight delay. Oh, look at this. Just logged in here real quick to Webflow, or just changed. Display and edit empty CMS bound elements directly on Canvas. We've streamlined the editing experience on CMS template pages by allowing users to edit empty CMS bound text elements directly on Canvas. What's the empty? What does that even look like? Learn more. Just need an image of it. Direct on Canvas editing. Like, we already know that, but I guess if it's empty, show empty elements. Not to collection list, but just to the template pages, right? Okay, anyways, interesting. Okay. Clients, okay, So a client is asking me to look at a previous version of a page. That's tough. So I think I can go to the backups. I wish in Webflow I could go to a specific page and just look at the different versions of that page. This is where I missed having just like a Git or something like that, where I could just legit just take a look at every page and look at every change. I'm going to have to go to this page here. Okay, let's look at backups. Sorry guys, I can't show this. Let's look at what this one looked like yesterday. Oh, I think this is going to take a while because it's a little bit of a larger website. Oh my goodness, it's taking forever. Sorry guys. .504 error. Okay, come on, are you serious? Let's try this again. So Webflow, I said sometimes. Settings, backup. Let me look at this one, please. Okay, there we go. What page I want to look at? Take a screenshot of this. End of the day. Sorry, a couple more minutes here. Damn it. Mm-hmm. And I need to do one more. Oh, come on. I feel like looking at my face here, that the screens make my face give like a much more of a red tint. This is not playing nice. So I'm just trying to bring up backups from Webflow, and it's just like just perpetually getting hung up. Try another refresh. Come on. Okay, that's the same. Close that one. Have a look here. Maybe I can look here. Sorry, this should have been done. This should have taken like 30 seconds, but because the page isn't loading, I guess when you're trying to look at a backup in Webflow, it's just taking forever to load. Or in this case, it's just not loading. The whole site's just hanging. Yeah, just nothing's going. Okay. Well, okay. Sorry. Okay. So I just got to do one thing here for this client, and then we'll be done. Okay. So what are they saying? You're about to. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Ah. Mm. Okay, create opportunities for graduate students to serve a leadership role. Okay, so that's right. Sorry, guys, just got to update this one page. Oh, it should be almost done here. And copy that. And paste. Okay, so that's done. Now I gotta publish everything. And to publish everything, I gotta unstage these. Oh, yeah, that's annoying. Okay, so stage for publish. Stage for publish. Stage for publish. Programs. Stage for publish. So we're branching. Webflow needs branching big time. TCA. Yeah, let's go here. Nope. Okay. Okay, that was weird. Okay. Way too long of a break. Sorry, guys. That's brutal. Okay, let's see what we can do here to keep going in the flow. See what the client says after I just pushed a little bit of a change there. Okay. My goal is to work with you to build a website that serves both you and your customers well, right? So we could say, over the past 20 years, I've worked on many sites, from large to small, and I hope to bring all my expertise and knowledge into, helping you build your next website. You build your next website that will help your business get to the next level. Right. Right. Very simple. I could say like from the incredibly complex to the small. No. Yeah. And I hope, and that's like, I want to pour like all my knowledge and expertise into your next project, right? To make sure that, so I say like, your business is super important to you, and it deserves to have a website that works as hard as you. Something, I don't know. I don't know exactly how to say that, but something like that, right? Yeah, interesting. Let's see if we can take a few notes from this. I'd love to see a few more. Can we rewind this a little bit? This doesn't give us like rewind button.
Pace.
No, it doesn't.
Explore our catalog of courses, templates, and guidebooks. Every future author is a vetted expert. These are all people who have real-world experience working in their industries. Even the biggest, hairiest, most audacious goals start with a small step. So if you'd like to get a sneak peek inside our memberships and access to a library of free templates and exclusive content, sign up for a free account. Our march to $1 billion begins with you. Let's take this journey together.
Yeah, I like the let's take the journey together, all that stuff. Let's refresh this.
Welcome to
start here.
the future. We're on a mission to teach 1 billion people how to make a living doing what they love. You're 1 in a billion, and we're here to help you profit from your passion.
I like that. Like, we're here to help you profit from your passion. So, obviously I don't want to, I'm not going to steal this, but the point is to say something about how, you have your own vision of whatever it is that you are trying to do in your business. And we want to help you be able to maximize that by giving you a website that is going to help you achieve your goals, right? So I mean, that's kind of what we're saying here, but I don't know exactly how to say this in a better way. So we'll have to wordsmith that. Let's continue on here for a sec.
If you're getting your business or freelance career off the ground, or have an established business that you'd like to scale, take a look at our membership.
Yeah. So that's kind of, this is talking about where the customers are, right? So we're talking about our target customer, right? And I think it makes sense to talk a little bit about that, like whether you're a small business owner or whatever. So we can say something to that effect. Hopefully I'm not like copying this, but you know, whether you are a new entrepreneur ready to start your first business, or you're an established business. Like looking to, sorry, I want to switch to this. Or whether you're, whether you're established business who's not getting the results from your website, you should be getting, then check us out, right? Then check out our, whatever 4-step process that we use to build not successful websites, but to do to build websites that convert like visitors into customers. Something like that, right?
Options below. By combining coursework, community, and coaching, our memberships are designed to help you take your business to the next level.
Yeah, I love that. So we could say something like, our 4-step process has been refined from over 20 years of design that is not let's say that's proven, but is what do we say? Like it's ready to I don't want to keep saying ready to take your stuff to the next level, because we're saying that's up here, but has been refined for over 20 years. Is designed to help uncover, is designed to uncover what is really important in your business. I I guess what I'm trying to say here is that it's, you know, we can pick out the thing that is the most important thing that your business needs to focus on, and then build a website according to helping meet that objective, whatever that goal happens to be. Again, getting new leads or whatever the case may be, making sales, whatever, right? Yeah. Okay.
Level. If you want to pick up a new creative skill or learn business fundamentals at your own pace, explore our catalog of.
Yeah, and then we kind of already watched that. So, right. Okay. What's that video that we were watching yesterday? It was that YouTuber that was talking about how he makes, really viral short videos and talking about the story. And then he's saying he was using the words like and then or but and therefore. I don't know if we're going to put any buts in this because I don't know if it's that much of a story. Well, I guess we do want to tell a story. We want to bring the user through this pain solution kind of arc, I guess, right? So, Brent, how's it going? Welcome. Target audience. I can answer that question. How you doing today, by the way? Good to see you. So, target audience is going to be someone that's serious about starting or growing their own business, but they don't have the resources to really invest in getting really high production work, like hiring like the top agency that's going to charge them $50,000 to do a whole brand audit, develop a brand for them, do the brand strategy, and then develop the whole digital strategy, right? All those kinds of things. So those people, solo entrepreneurs, they're just starting their business, or it could be a small business that either doesn't have a website or they're just not getting good results because they just paid their Jimmy down the street to build the website for them. So yeah, they just want something that they know that it could be helping their business. So, they've heard that, it could be a lot of people are having success. So they want to figure out how they can do that themselves. Or they're a business that has a website, but they can't even update it. Again, they're just really frustrated with the people that are managing their website. So, or somebody that just wants to really look professional when they're starting their website. They're like, I just want it to really kind of look good or whatever. So that's the target audience, target customer. And this is the budget range that they would have in order to be able to spend on this. Maybe it could be a little bit more, but that's kind of what I'm targeting. And yeah, so this is a script for the intro video, and I was watching this before, but I want to have an intro video I had it before on Pixel, but this is another one based on this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what I want to do. So Pixel is going to have a nice video intro that's going to be targeting these people. So I want them to know that, hey, I see your problem, that that you want a website, that it's important, you want to hire the best that you can, and you want to get the best bang for your buck. And yeah, I don't know, whatever. So that's kind of like the pain in a sense. And then the solution is, I don't know exactly how to say this, but it's like I've worked as 20 years as a designer. I've worked on $multi-million, billion-dollar websites or whatever, to the small mom and pops stuff. I have expertise and knowledge that I've gained, and that I've developed this process that's also, I can basically strip away all the excess stuff that you would get in a traditional big agency and just give you the meat and potatoes that is going to give your brand the great start that it needs in order to be able to grow your business, at least at the start kind of thing, right? So it's giving you just the essential. So it's like getting the premium service, but almost like without the premium price in a sense. So yeah, that's what that's where we're trying to go with this. So, right. And I was just watching this video too, because I liked it at the start where it's just, he's just talking about you know, you want this, you're trying to do this, you're trying to start this. And you know, that's really great. And just kind of identifying what the problem is that the person who's watching this video, and then saying, well, this is kind of what we do. This is how we can help you solve that problem. So I guess I want to say something about like starting here at the start, right? No, exactly. I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. That's why I'm trying to figure out exactly how to word this in a way that it's just talking about them and saying what their problem is and then turning around how I could fix it. The only reason why I have this written down here is because I said this pretty eloquently, I think, before. Well, I'll try to say it again. Is basically, I want to say that I think I have this here in the sitemap. Is I have like this 4-step process of how to like almost basically like ensure that every web project is like a success, right? You find the problem, you craft a brand strategy kind of around that problem to solve that problem. And then you develop the website, and then you launch and support and continue to iterate, whatever the process is going to be. Like, this is the process that has been tried and tested over 20 years of experience. I guess that's why I just wrote this down here, but I don't know how to say that without being like, yeah, it's not all about me. It's about you, whoever the person is that's watching the video. So yeah. So again, this whole thing too this is totally rough, just jotting down my notes here so we can refine, you know, the message and the script. Like, this is like version 0.00. Maybe mention an average time frame. Speed is everything, in my opinion. I think it's worth mentioning. That's a really good point. I haven't gotten to that as well too. Blah, blah, blah. And maybe we can say something. Like our process, again, this is really bad, but allows us to get your website out the door in as little as 5 days, whatever, right? So, yeah, exactly. With we'll be able to ship your site in under XYZ or so. Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah. I love the word shipping because everyone who's in tech understands that, but I think regular Joe Schmoes don't understand that word shipping, or whatever that means. But yeah, out the door is really bad as well too, but we're just getting the ideas down here, and we'll definitely wordsmith this later on. But this script, I'm going to have this script finished sometime today. And then once we do this script and I got the sitemap done, we're going to just do a quick redesign-ish of this thing. Not redesign, because we're still going to maintain a pretty similar look and feel. And then we're going to go ahead and actually develop and code this in Webflow, because I want to have this out the door as soon as possible, because this is just going to give this a facelift, and it's going to allow me to be able to start reaching out to potential customers. Number one, when I ask them to be on the podcast, and number two, when we do other, sales techniques in order, whether it's cold calling or just reaching out to people and, just touching base and just introducing myself, to them, and just, giving them the handle to my website. So anyways, we want to do that ASAP. So that's the big thing. Right. Okay. So, So I don't know if we say, like, if we get more into the details here, like, welcome to Pixel. You have, or I guess maybe we should say, maybe at the start, say, you know, my mission is to help business owners have the best, like, have the best website ever. Oh, it's so cheesy. Business owners. I don't want to say like you, right? Because that's who's watching us. Have a website that works just as hard as you do. I don't know. Are there any of the sites still live that you've built? I would like to link to those, or at least give them the option to view the images bigger in size. Are there any of the sites still live? Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm definitely going to do a whole actual case study. Like, all of these, you can click on them and they're all live. Can you click on this? Yeah. Like, you can click on all of these and you can actually go to the site. But I want to do a better case study for all of these websites. So, or the ones that I'm going to have on here. Yeah, no, it's not your bad. That's my bad for having such a shitty website. That doesn't even, like, this just has recent websites and that's it, right? It doesn't even look like it's clickable, right? So that's me. That's, you know, I just threw it out there, like, get it done, and it's just out there, right? So I wasn't really concerned about it because, again, the main focus wasn't Pixel. The main focus was Pixel Pieces. So now that is shift, we just need to put a little bit of effort here to get it in a little bit of a better shape. Yeah. Anyways, so we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, I have a nice idea for what I want the layout to look like. So I'll probably, even tomorrow, we'll probably jump into Figma and do some stuff, because I have some stuff laid down on pen and paper. But I have the little sitemap here of the home page, and I think it's gonna look pretty nice. I mean, it's gonna look the same as it kind of is now, but I might throw in a little bit more color or whatever. Anyways, back to the script. Got to be more clear. Like, what's the value proposition? Like, how do we say this? My mission is to help business owners like you. It's almost like have a website like how all the Fortune 500 people have a website, right? Like, just to have I don't know. Like, how do you say that? Just to have, like, a kick-ass, awesome, but it's not even that, like, what does that even mean to be kick-ass? So basically a website that actually, what's the word I'm looking for? That actually persuades your audience to perform an action, right? That's, at the end of the day, I think, what everyone wants their website to do, whether sign up for the newsletter, join as a membership, buy a product, whatever the case may be. Converts. Yeah, exactly. Website that converts. But is that a word that's too technical for people? So my mission is to help business owners like you, like, have a website that converts, like every, Fortune 500 company. That's stupid, but convert like you are on, convert like you are on the Fortune 500. Maybe something like that makes sense, eh? People will get that. Yeah, convert is marketing jargon. Yeah, you're right. So what do we do about that? Yeah. Jeez, we got to figure that out. Anyways, but this is okay. So this is what we want to say. Then the question is, how do we say this in plain English? Let's try chat. I haven't used ChatGPT in a long time. Can you modify this sentence that such that a 12-year-old could understand without any. Well, let's just see what it says from this. Okay, yeah. My goal is to help business owners like you get a website that works as well as the big companies use. It directs to ChatGPT. Did I do that? Can I put chat and write code in dedicated space? You got access to Canvas. ChatGPT plus temporary chat. I don't know what that means. Oh, message didn't come through. I was actually looking at messages, so I don't have any restrictions on messaging, but there is something that comes in comments. But comments are for, like, there's the minimum filter on comments, but then it holds ones that could potentially be bad in like review. But that's for comments on a video, which is different from a live stream. So, but what I could do is actually, I don't know if it'll do for you, but what I could do is I could try to add you. If I add you as like a moderator, I think that would mean all your comments would come through. So let me see if I could do that right now. This has been your plan all along, eh? To just become a mod and then start spamming URLs or whatever. I'm onto your games. Let's see if I could do that right now. Okay, hang on. Okay, with great power comes great responsibility. Community moderation. Okay, no, that just takes me. Oh, it takes me to settings. Permissions, channel, advanced, no, community. Okay, maybe this is it here. So, but is this going to be, you're going to be a moderator for specifically to redirect to my channels? Okay. So approved user, I think automated filters, hang on, defaults. Hold potentially inappropriate chat messages. So I'm not holding inappropriate chat messages. What does it mean when you're a standard moderator? I don't know. So what's your channel? Can you yeah, like what's your channel? I don't know what to put. Maybe just the @ or what's the URL? Can you give me please the URL of your channel? Maybe you can do that through maybe you can do that through Discord. Because I guess it's not going to show up here, right? So yeah, if you could send that through Discord. Because I can't click. Can I click and get your, maybe can I? Oh yeah, hang on. No, I think I could find it. I could go to your channel here. Okay, here we go. So I think this is your channel. So if I put that in there and I save that. Okay. Has anything changed? Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, I could see a gear icon. Okay. I don't know if this means you could do anything to any of my other videos, but but if you do, please please don't do anything. But so what can you do now? Don't mess around with me. Yeah. Brent's got all the power. Okay, so maybe try typing in something that you weren't that you weren't able to do before. Oh, I gotta fix the icons as well too. Because yeah, there's a little gear icon. Oh, there we go. I could see it. OpenAI bought the chat. Yeah, so you did like a chat.com. So even anything with .coms or whatever, it's like, yeah, no, we're not going to have it. I can see it. You can see it too. Oh, so they bought chat.com. Okay, right. So if I go to like chat.com, it goes to ChatGPT. Oh, interesting. I wonder how much that would have cost. Millions? Billions? I don't know, maybe not billions. That'd be too much. That'd be way too much for a domain. But that's crazy. Okay. Anyways, so that little detour. This isn't very good. Okay. Now try to rewrite for someone who is a business owner but doesn't like marketing slang like converts. Yeah, other than that, I can't do much. Cool. Well, hey, at least your comments are going to get through, so I don't have to feel bad every time you're typing in and it's not coming in. So, okay, that's kind of cool. Because, well, there's a couple of times too where a couple spammers got in, and I think I put I think I have one person that's in the sin bin or one user account because they're coming in and spamming stuff. So, but I guess that's cool. So if there's lots of stuff that are happening, because I think, over the next couple of months, we start getting bigger and bigger in this live stream. We're going to have more people on there. So it'll definitely help to have someone that could crack the chain on everyone. We're going from the most open chat ever to cracking the whip on anybody that says anything remotely bad. What did you say? Did you mention Apple? You're out. Oh wait, sorry. You like Apple. So you mentioned Windows? You're gone. We ain't got time for no Windows lovers. Get out of here. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. I guess that's kind of like that brings in more customers, right? My mission is to help business owners like you, like have a website or build a website that brings in more customers. Than you ever thought was possible. I don't know. Than you ever thought possible. That's still cheesy. I need a copywriter. Okay. Yeah. My mission is to help business owners like you build a website, blah, 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 brings you more, whatever. And then we could go to a sentence like this, I think. Whether you are a new entrepreneur or established business, you deserve something like it feels like I have so much power in my hands right now. You can just feel it building. Whether you are a new entrepreneur ready to start your first business or you're an established business who's not getting the results. Okay, yeah. Do you want to say maybe like whether you deserve a website that works as hard as you? And like, I don't know how to say this or where to say this, but basically a website that brings in more money to your business. I don't know exactly how to say this, but I feel like we just got to be like point blank and say it. Like, a good website is going to help you make more money. Just period. And then when we get to that, then we do the 4-point process. And then from there, then we do I don't know, check out the plans below. So, okay. So blah, blah, blah. Then we do the 4-point process, or however many points it's going to end up being. Then we talk about, what did I say? 4-point pricing. And then it's like, check out our plans. And then I guess we can talk how it's, like 80-20 rule. Premium website without the price. I don't know where to say this and how to say this. Because of the experience, right? We're able to trim the fat and just give you the meat. Use all the tips and tricks that the big boys use in their websites, but you can have them without having to pay the big boy price, right? Because we've had so much experience working with the big boys, right? That's kind of what we want to say. I should stop saying big boys. I think. Right. Check out our plans. And then, I don't know, just closing remark / call to action or reminder of their dream. And I don't know how close they can be to getting there. To getting there. If only they work with Pixel, right? I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Okay. All right. Needs a whole lot more work. We're like 10% there. But yeah, we'll clean it up and we'll fix it. Okay. Unfortunately, it's almost 3:30. I do have to run because I got something important that I have to take care of at 3:30. So I have about 10 minutes to kind of get ready for that. So I do need to stop it here. Brent, be careful with the newfound power. But yeah, anyways, glad to have you aboard as moderator or what have you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to go. It's been an hour and a half. Yeah, but we'll, Thursday and Friday will be probably a lot longer as we, design and develop, the new plan. So, deleting all my videos where I got, where did they all go? Damn it. Why did I give up so much power? All right. So yeah, anyways, that's it for me. Do got to run. I won't ramble on too long. I'll just say thank you for joining. Brent, Rolando, Kevin, appreciate you guys stopping by, saying hello. And as always, I'll be back here again tomorrow for a brand new stream. Take care and see you tomorrow.